Hey, what's up? We are Lawrence, and we're here at American Musical Supply. We are an 8-piece soul pop group from New York City. Me and my sister, Gracie Lawrence, are the two lead singers and songwriters in the band. And this is Jordan Cohen, our tenor sax player, Johnny Coe, our guitarist, Michael Karsh, our bassist. We just got back from doing our first full headline tour of the US, promoting our debut album, Breakfast, which came out in March. We pretty much did the entire country, over 30 dates, and the whole way we've had this guy, the brand new QSC TouchMix.
We pretty much exclusively use the TouchMix as our monitor board, and all of our shows around the country we would go, and we were able to basically, through a snake split, give the front of the house full control of, give the front of house mixing guy full control, and we were able to have full control of our monitors. In our band, we ideally want to have 5 monitor mixes. Sometimes the venues we go to only allow us to have 4, sometimes 3, and sometimes 6. We've been able, through this mixer, to create presets based on that. So when we show up to a venue and they tell us how many mixes they can do, we, with a click of 2 buttons, we have our entire preset laid out for that amount of aux sends, which is really, that saves so much time.
Especially because our band has a pretty complicated setup. We have a full horn section, we have 2 lead vocalists, and all 3 of these guys sing background vocals. It's not so easy for us to dial in a perfect monitor mix in a short sound check that we're usually getting.
Having one guy go through all 8 of us is kind of a time-consuming process, but having all 8 of us on our phones, making little tweaks to this mixer all simultaneously.
So we have 8 people running sound, and the fact that we have these presets that we know night after night are going to sound kind of close to the way they did the night before, that's really where we're saving the time. So basically we'll go into the venue and we have a split snake. So you plug all the XLRs from the stage into the snake, 2 fans out of it. 1 fan goes into the hour board, and 1 goes into front of house. Sometimes the only knob we have to set is the gain, and often, for most of the instruments it actually doesn't change because they are the same inputs night after night.
It just alleviates so much of the pressure of the sound check when we're able to have the freedom to get it exactly right, and it's on us. It's not on anyone else, any sound person who might be having a bad day, or it's really on to us, and we know better than anyone else what we want to hear from our monitors.
Generally, the gist is that if you're going to be bringing your own piece of equipment, you basically want to make it as user-friendly, both for you but also for the people that are working front of house as possible. So what you can do really easily is set up something where you have a patch matrix that gives it differently to you and to them, so that what you're seeing is the easiest way for you to maneuver, but what they're seeing on their board when it comes to them is the easiest way for them as well. And it's really easy to do.
Right. There's usually some concern when the sound people see that we're bringing our own mixer in, but when we get it set up, they realize that, oh, this is way easier. And
it's great. They don't have to deal with monitors. Yeah, it makes everybody's job easier, and then they're like so psyched about it. I think that the feedback wizard is really like a revolutionary technology. There could be, certainly during sound check, if not in the show, just tons of feedback issues that spend hours and hours. We've lost sound checks because the band that we were opening for couldn't deal with their feedback issues.
What's so cool is that you don't need to know anything about feedback. You don't need to know anything about what frequencies are ringing out.
You don't need to hear, oh, that's a 2-on.
Right, at all. Which is crazy. Anyone can buy this and literally with one push of a button not have to worry about feedback. That is by far, in my opinion, the most valuable piece of this board. Yeah, that pretty much sums up our experience with this so far. We're just really looking forward to doing more touring and bigger shows, and I can't see a future in which we get big enough where this won't be helpful.
No.
Which is really crazy.
You can check us out at lawrencetheband.com or any social media at lawrencetheband, facebook.com/lawrencetheband. We'll be playing a lot of new shows, and you can check out our debut album, Breakfast.